press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hi students, in this class we have to study another important topic under coordinate geometry, that is section formula. Section formula. Section formula. So, section means division. So, you are about 150 students in your school, you are divided into different sections, that is partition. So, here we deal about the section of a line. Before we step into the section formula derivation and all, we have to understand what is internal division and external division. So, you try to understand this. If we have the line AB, so suppose if another point is there on the line AB and C is in between AB, and if the distance AC is say 5 units and distance CB is say 3 units. So, from here to here it is 5 units and C to B it is 3 units. So, then we say, because the point C is in between AB and the distance AC is 5, CB is 3, then we say the point C divides line AB internally, because we use that word because it is in between AB internally in the ratio 5:3. So, here what we say is AC is to CB equals 5:3, or we write AC divided by CB equals 5 divided by 3. So, this is known as internal division. So, then the other thing is, suppose if you have a line AB like this is point A, this is point B, and AB distance is, let us say, AB distance is say 8, this distance is 8, and C is another point which is on the extended portion of AB, and say this is point C, and BC distance, this is 8, and BC distance, let us say 3, BC distance is 3. So, here the point C is on the extended portion of AB. So, therefore, we say C divides AB externally, we say externally. So, here we say C divides AB internally. So, this knowledge is required to proceed with the section formula. So, that is why I am briefing this. Please keep this thing in mind. So, now we have to find the coordinates of a point which divide a given line. So, you understand here. Suppose if you have a straight line AB, I will take like this. This is coordinates. This is x, x dash, y, y dash coordinates. Suppose if we have a line AB like this. This is a line AB. This is say point A, x1, y1, x1, y1, and point B be x2, y2. Now, suppose if we have a point P on line AB, as I have told you, let this coordinate be xy, xy. This is x1, y1, x2, y2, this is xy. So, now A coordinates are given, B coordinates are given. Our job is to find out the coordinates of P. That means we have to find out x and y. So, that is known as the section formula. Now, I will draw perpendiculars from these points from A, B and P. Draw perpendiculars. Now, you draw a line which is perpendicular to parallel to x axis here also and parallel to here also. So, this is the diagram required to prove. Now, this is, I will call this as point Q and call this as point R, S, T let us say, and I will call this as C. Now, the question is, line AB is there, coordinate of A and B are given, x1, y1, x2, y2 are given, P is a point on line AB. So, therefore, it is internally dividing AB in some ratio. Let us call this as M1, M2, M1, M2. Remember, PA is M1, PB is M2. So, we say P divides AB in the ratio M1 is to M2. So, now we have to find the coordinates of point P, that means x and y values we have to find out. So, the procedure is, consider A x1 y1 and B x2 y2 AB straight line, a straight line is divided internally by P. Its coordinates are unknown coordinates x, y, internally in the ratio M1 is to M2, that is PA is M1 and PB is M2. So, now, so what we have to do, this is the question, to find x and y, to find P x y. So, this is the question. Now, what we have to do is, see, in the figure you observe this value You carefully observe here this distance from here to here. This is x1 value, that is abscissa of point A, and this distance is x value. This is x1, this is x, and this one is from here to here. This is x2. So similarly, this height is y1. This height here from P to S, it is y. P to S is y, and BT, this total height is y2. Now, you observe here, what we have to do is from what we have done from point A, point P and point B, we have drawn three perpendiculars from A, or else I will directly write draw AR, comma PS, comma BT perpendicular to x axis. I think this explanation is enough. So these three lines we have to write. Now we have drawn these two lines. Draw AQ perpendicular to PS. AQ perpendicular to PS, and one more we have drawn PC perpendicular to BT. PC perpendicular to BT. Now, see here, these two triangles you observe, AQP and PCB, if you observe, this is 90 degree and this is also 90 degree, and the slope is same. So therefore, these two are similar triangles. So triangle AQP is similar to triangle PCB. Now, when the triangle are similar, the sides are proportional. So therefore, I will write proportional sides now. AP. So AP equals AP. So before that, I will write here for your convenience. AP equals, you note down this, AP equals M1, PB equals M2, this is, we will call this as O, OR equals X1, OX equals X, OS equals X, OT equals X2, and side by side y distances. AR is Y1, AR equals Y1, PS is Y, PS equals Y, and BT equals Y2. So now, proportionality I will take AP divided by PB. So corresponding sides of the triangle AP divided by PB will be equal to AQ PC divided by PC. AQ divided by AQ divided by PC. AQ divided by PC. Now this equals, and the third side is PQ divided by BC. PQ divided by BC. PQ divided by PQ is this height, BC is this height, BC. So now, I am trying to manage the area here. I will erase this starting portion now, and I am continuing from the top. Please understand this. Now I am continuing from the top. Now AP here, you can see AP is, I have written here. I will substitute values for this. Observe carefully. AP is M1 divided by PB. PB is M2. PB is M2. M1 divided by small m, you write M2 equals AQ. AQ, you observe here, AQ is same as RS. AQ is same as RS. Instead of AQ, I will write RS. AQ divided by PC. PC is this distance. I will write, instead of PC, I will write ST. PC is same as ST. This equals PQ. PQ is this height. PQ I will write as it is at present, divided by BC. BC is this. So I will write BC also. The next step is very important. You have to understand that. Now I am continuing from here. M1 by M2 equals RS. You observe here, I want this distance. RS is total x minus x1, or I will say OS minus OR. OS minus OR. I will write OS minus OR. This is your RS divided by ST. This distance. So this distance is, you can see here, x2 minus x. X2 minus x. Or I will write OT minus OS. OT minus OS. This equals. Now PQ, you observe here, PQ. PQ we don't have separate value, total is y and this is y1. So if I deduct y1 from y, this if you deduct, you will get PQ. So therefore PQ I will write PQ is PS minus QS. QS is y1. So PS minus QS. PS minus QS divided by BC. BC is this distance. We have total height BT and I have to deduct this CT. BT minus CT. BT minus CT. So M1 by M2 equals OS minus OR. Now we can write OS is X, OR is X1. Either from the graph you take X minus X1 divided by OT minus OS. OT is X2. X2 minus X. X2 minus X equals PS. PS. PS is Y. PS is Y. So it is here also PS is Y minus QS. QS. QS is same as AR. QS is same as AR. So QS is same as AR. Therefore, AR is Y1. I will write QS is same as AR. AR I will write AR is also equal to QS. I will write here. So now that is Y1 divided by BT. BT is Y2. Y2 minus CT. CT is this distance. This is same as this. That is Y. So therefore Y. Now it is inevitable for me. I will erase this. Now only simplification is remaining. Now in this we have three quantities. M1 by M2 equals this. First I will take up first two. From first two, from M1 by M2 equals x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x. So I have taken up only first and the second. So from these two you cross multiply. If you cross multiply M1 into x2 minus x, this into this into this equals M2 into x minus x1. Now M1 x2 minus M1 x equals M2 x minus M2 x1. Now you carefully take x one side, so that becomes M1 x2 this value minus M2, it becomes plus M2 x1. I am transferring this minus value to this side. This equals M2 x plus M1 x. So this negative value I have taken this side, this negative value this side. So now all are positive. So this equals M1 x2 plus M2 x1 equals, from these two you take x common factor, you will get M2 plus M1. Or I will write x into M2 plus M1 is same as M1 plus M2. Equals, this is M1 x2 plus M2 x1. So therefore x will be equal to M1 x2, or I will write M2 first. You can write M1 x2 plus M2 x1 divided by M1 x2 plus M2 x1 divided by M1 plus M2. You can see I have taken this down below. So this is the value of x. So x value we have found out. In Pxy we have found the value of xy. So now you take the other two. Now I will erase this diagram also. So now from M1 by M2 equals, I will take first and last, y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y. Cross multiply. m1 into y2 minus y1 equals m2 into y minus y1. m1 y2 minus m1 y1 equals m2 y minus m2 y1. Now you take negative value this side and this transfer this negative value that side. m1 y2 plus m2 y1 equals m2 y plus m1 y1. m1 y1. m2 y1. This is m1 y2, m1 y1. This is m1 y1 is negative. m2 y1. y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y. m1 into y2 minus y1. This is y. m1 into y2 minus y. So therefore this is y. m1 y. This is y. So now take common factor here, y into m2 plus m1, and this is m1 y2 plus m2 y1. If you transfer, you will get y equals m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2, or I will write m1 plus m2. m2 plus m1 is same as m1 plus m2. So this is the value of y. This is the value of y. So therefore we have found x and y. So therefore the coordinates of P we write like this: m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2, comma, this is one coordinate. We say this is the x value, m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. So this is the coordinate value of P. This is known as section formula. This is known as section formula. So now under this we have to consider two special cases. Observe here. So we have, you may not be visible there, I will write it again. We have P equals, P coordinates of P, m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2 is one coordinate, that is x coordinate, and m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2 is second coordinate. So same thing I have repeated here. Now two special cases we also consider here for sake of understanding. This is section formula. Remember this is very important formula. Now, so in this section formula, special cases, case 1. Suppose if P divides line AB in the ratio k is to 1. if P divides AB in the ratio K is to 1, that means M1 and M2 becomes K and 1, that's all. Then what happens? M1 becomes K and M2 becomes 1. Then the equation becomes, P becomes what? You observe, M1 becomes K, then Kx2 plus M1 is 1. So here I will write, then M1 equals K and M2 equals 1. You can write like this. So then this becomes 1, we will get x1 divided by M1 is K plus 1. This is x coordinate. Now y coordinate, M1 is K, y2 plus M2 is 1. So therefore this is y1 divided by K plus 1. M1 plus M2 is K plus 1. So when the ratio is K is to 1, the equation becomes Kx2 plus x1 divided by K plus 1, Ky2 plus y1 divided by K plus 1. The formula is little bit simplified and it is easy to solve problems. So one more case 2 I will take up here, case 2. See what happens if the point C is exactly in between AB. That means if it bifurcates, this is point A, point B, point C is in the middle. So then it bifurcates AB in the ratio 1 is to 1. So if it bifurcates, then M1 is to M2 is 1 is to 1. So if C bifurcates, bifurcation means dividing it equally into two parts, bifurcates AB in the ratio 1 is to 1. That means when it happens, when C is the midpoint of AB, that's the meaning, then M1 equals M2 equals 1. So or I will write M1 divided by M2 equals 1. They are one and the same. M1 by M2 equals 1. So M1 is to M2 equals 1. So therefore P becomes, P in such cases, what happens you observe it, M1 becomes M1 by M2 equals 1 means M1 equals M2, M1 becomes M2. Now we observe here M1 x2, the original formula is M1 x2 plus M2 x1 divided by M1 plus M2, and M1 y2 plus M2 y1 divided by M1 plus M2. This is the original formula. When M1 equals M2, so here P divided by M1 becomes, you will get, you can see here M1 plus M1 x2 plus, because both are same, M1 divided by x1. You put M2 equals M1 at all places. So divided by M1 plus M1 I will write instead of M2 because they are equal. Now M1 y2 plus M1 y1 because both are equal, M1 plus M2. So now from these two You take m outside. Observe here, if you take m outside, you will get m1 into x2 plus x1 divided by m1 plus m1 is 2m1, and this is m1 into y2 plus y1 divided by 2m2. So this is, I will write m1 also, 2m1. No m2 in this. All m2 have become m1. So now m1 get cancels. M1 get cancels. So we will get, I will write here, please note this, the finally it will be x1 plus x2 divided by 2, because m1 get cancels, y2 plus y1 divided by 2. So the equation is reduced to this form. Suppose if you want to find the midpoint of any point, we can use this simplest formula, x1 plus x2 by 2, y2 plus y1 by 2. So you can write y1 plus y2 also, you can write, both are same, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Okay. So when the ratio is k:1, this is the formula. When the ratio is 1:1, when the midpoint is given, this is the formula. These two special cases you have to remember. So on this, now we shall take up one or two problems. So now I will move on to exercise problem, exercise 7.2. See, some of the problems are solved in your textbook. The solved problems, you can read them, understand them. I hope so. If you cannot, you can take our guidance. So that is why I am starting with exercise 7.2 problems. Under that, question number 1. So in this question, it is there in page 167 of your book. If you have book, please open the book. Now, the coordinates of point, find the coordinates of point which divides the line joining -7 points he has given, -1, -1, 7, this is 1 point given, 4, 3, 4, -3, 4, -3 in the ratio 2:3, in the ratio 2:3 ratio. This is the data given. So the point A is given, point B is given, M1 value is given, M2 value is given. We have to find out X value. So given, so answer given A -1, 7, B 4, -3. So that means you can call this as x1 y1 x2 y2, and it is also given m1 is to m2 equals 2 is to 3. That means m1 equals 2, m2 equals 3, m2 equals 3. So now we have to find the coordinates. Let pxy be the coordinates So therefore, by section formula we have pxy equals so m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2 This is x value, and y value is m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. Now you carefully substitute the values of x and y. Now m1 is 2 into x2 is 4 plus m2 is 3 into x1 is minus 1 divided by m1 plus m2, that is 2 plus 3 This is x coordinate. Y coordinate m1 m1 is 2, y2 is minus 3 plus m2 is 3, y1 is 7. So only thing, in the substitution of values you have to be very careful. In the denominator you will get the same m1 plus m2, 2 plus 3 I will write here. So this equals 4 into 2 8, and 3 into minus 1 is minus 3 divided by 5, 2 into minus 3 is minus 6, 3 into 7 is plus 21 divided by 5. So this equals minus 8 minus 3 is 5. So we will get 5 divided by 5, minus 6 plus 21. Minus 6 plus 21 is plus 15. 15 divided by 5. So therefore, the coordinates of P are 5 by 5 is 1 and 15 by 5 is 3. So therefore, Pxy equals 1 3. So this is the answer. So we have found out the coordinates of point P which divides the given line AB in the ratio 2:3. I hope you are following. So I will take up the remaining problems in this exercise 7.2 the next session. So thank you all.